Well, the common myth that bacteria are evolving to become immune to our drugs as quick as we can invent them continues. Look at the basic premise in this article, how bacteria near death bounce back and gain antibiotic resistance. We'll look at that. But this is in Science News, June 22nd of this year. Look at what it actually says. What I've always been saying, bacteria don't gain resistance. If one little bacteria dude in the world is immune already, like some people are born immune to poison ivy toxin, things like that. If one little bacteria dude is immune, he can share his DNA through plasmid transfer with every other bacterial organism he meets on the planet. So that's all it takes is one. And they do this. Plasmid transfer has now become recognized as the main means of bacterial resistance to antibiotics because somebody already has the gene to the immunity to the drug. But look, they don't admit that it's not evolution. Watch what happens here. A protein that pumps toxic chemicals buys time for them to become resistant. Well, how do they become resistant? Not by evolution. Look, when bacteria come in contact, they can swap DNA through plasmids. The swaps happen quickly. They put some tetracycline in with some E. coli. Within 3 hours, 70% of the E. coli were resistant now to tetracycline, an antibiotic. But it was swapping. No new gene, no new DNA, no new trait, no new immunity. It was already there. It didn't have to evolve. You know, if this is evolution, well, then I believe in evolution. But this process will never get you from bacteria to people, which is what they're insinuating by this article, that if bacteria eventually became people through something like this. Common wisdom says they should stop swapping. This is a nice idea that maybe if you could stop them from doing it. The guy says, I changed my views. Once bacteria get the plasmid, they still have to turn it on. That's nice. But the whole deal is they claim it's evolution. They claim they became resistant. Yeah, the ones that just got the resistant card from his buddy, yeah, that's true, but the buddy already was. No new gene, no new DNA, no new trait. But new DNA, new genes, new traits is the only way that monkeys could turn into people. 1,667 mutations are estimated by J.S. Haldane that it would take over 7 million years to do that, even if it could happen. The way we became humans from fish, that fish crawled up out, changed their fins by mutations, by new DNA into legs, and then they became bald eagles, Tyrannosaurus rexes, hamsters, blue whales, and people. That fish that crawled up out of the ocean. There'd be a lot of mutations, but this thing with immunization, it never happens. Bacteria never become immune to our new drugs by any evolution Darwin type process, merely by swapping plasmids or losing traits the antibiotic depended upon, which is loss of, it's devolution. Or it's just somebody who's already immune anyway, like the ones described in this very article. God bless, have fun, bye-bye, Dr. J. Oh, and stay away from those germs anyway. It's coming up on flu season.